Hi, I'm Dana. Welcome to this week's video. Today I want to talk about transitioning your baby from 2 naps down to 1. What to look for and what are the signs that your baby is ready. Well, let's start with the age. I find that this starts to show up somewhere around the first birthday. I have seen it in babies as early as 9 months, and I've seen it in toddlers as late as 18 months. So there is a pretty big variation in ages here, but for the sake of discussion, let's say roughly around the first birthday is when this starts to show up. So what should you look for? Well, the good news is that the morning nap is usually going wonderfully. She's taking a nice 2-hour morning nap. It's perfect. Everything's awesome until you get to that afternoon nap. And you go to put her down like you normally would, and she either cries for half an hour before she finally falls asleep, or more commonly, she just lays in her crib and chit-chats and sings to herself for 45 minutes before she finally falls asleep for 20 minutes. And this will be showing up about 4 times a week. That's the trick. You think, just when you start to think, okay, I guess she only needs 1 nap, then all of a sudden she'll take 2 naps perfectly. But if this is showing up, I'd say 4 to 5 times per week for longer than a 2-week period, because it could just be a little phase she's going through, a developmental milestone. But if it's showing up for longer than 2 weeks, then I would say it's a good sign that she's ready to transition. So how do you do it? Well, basically what we need to do is take that morning nap that's going wonderfully and just push it down until it gets to a more appropriate hour. But we can't do this too hard because we'll send her into overtiredness, and that'll just make everything worse. So we've got to basically slowly inch that morning nap down till it gets to about 12:30. That's a perfect place for 1 nap a day. So just every 3 days or so, inch that morning nap down by 30 minutes until it gradually gets to where you want it. She should still take a beautiful morning nap. The problem is, for a little while, you've got a lot of space between when she wakes up from that nap and bedtime. So how can you fill that gap? Well, my advice would be to take her for a walk or a car ride in the later afternoon, maybe around 3 o'clock, 3:30. Give her a bit of a cat nap in that scenario, so it'll take the edge off a little bit and get her to her normal bedtime. You can also move bedtime earlier by 30 minutes to compensate for some of the fatigue that might be setting in at that time. Now, this is a transition, and anytime we make changes to a body clock, it takes time for the body to catch up. So don't panic if this doesn't go smoothly right from the get-go. It won't, okay? That I can tell you. It's going to take about 4 weeks before you finally feel like, okay, we got this. She's doing well with 1 nap a day. So just hang in there. I do think once you've decided to make the jump, go for it. Don't waffle back and forth. Just keep moving forward with it. That'll get her body clock in line with the changes a lot faster. Thanks so much for watching today. Sleep well.